Hi everybody, here's this video is going to be a small Goodwill haul. Again, not anything good enough to film just yet at a Goodwill, and again, I'm not looking to make huge purchases just yet, but I did pop into the local Goodwill here and picked up a few items. So let's see. First, nice and wrapped up, we have a trinket box. Native American girl, she's holding an egg, it looks like, has something over the fire. Everything looked to be in great condition on this thing here. Yeah, excellent condition. Opens up just like that. And I actually did find sold comps on this. $2.69 there. And I peeled this back just a little bit, and I looked up that Herco, and I did find a sold comp, not this exact one, but it was of a Native American, and that sold for $21. So $2.69 into $21. I think that was a pretty good buy right there. The next thing I bought, I actually bought this mouse. Not high. I mean, it was only. Oh, actually, sorry. I thought it was $2. It $5.29 for this mouse. This is another mouse where you actually don't need the dongle. This is Bluetooth. So if you find it out there and open that up, and you see there is a place that a dongle should be, but if it's not there, it's not the end of the world. It'll still connect Bluetooth, and this one goes for about, it's not very much. The reason why I picked it up is because I had found the keyboard there a couple weeks ago, and now all of a sudden here comes the matching mouse for it. So I went ahead and picked up the mouse to match the keyboard that I have, because it is a keyboard I'm keeping. So, and this is Bluetooth. Again, you do not need the dongle. I think it's about 20 bucks. It goes for about $20. So not a bad profit on that, but if you do find it, just know, let me see what the model is on this. It's a Logitech. What is it? Okay, it's an M-R0062. The model number's in there with the battery, if you guys can see that. But again, Bluetooth mouse. It's a nice mouse, nice little ergonomic mouse there. Okay, so that's one I'm gonna keep. Another thing I buy a lot of, if I can, are CDs or DVDs. Blank CDs, blank DVDs. You have to get them in this huge pack. You know, I mean, a 50 pack, you might still make some good profit on it, but the 100 packs, right there, those are the ones you're gonna make your money back on. $4.39, and this goes right around $20 or so. The DVDs go for a little bit more, but again, probably about a $15, $12, $15 profit at the end of the day. Once that's done, then this one here, I really didn't know what this was, but when I picked it up, I mean, I know it's a truck, a die-cast truck, big rig with its trailer. I was unfamiliar with the brand though, Steel Case, but apparently that's a brand of trucks, die-cast trucks. So $5.29 on that one. I looked it up and I saw comps right around 40 bucks. I mean, this is, heavy duty. The little back opens up and everything. I don't know if anything was supposed to go in that, but about 40 bucks for that one. So $5 into $5.29 into $40. Maybe a little bit more. I did see some that were higher. I couldn't find this exact one, but I'm definitely going to check comps on that and make sure I price that appropriately. But 40 bucks, steel case, big rig truck. It is heavy. I'll probably be like a 2 or 3 pounder. And let's see, the next find of the day was a belt. I don't pick up that many belts, but this one here interested me because it had buffalo nickels. I don't think these are, yeah, these aren't real buffalo nickels, but, oop, I dropped the receipt, but they had replica buffalo nickels on those. Nice leather belts. Went ahead and looked this one up, and this goes for about $40, and this was $4.69, so not a bad little haul. I was there, actually, went there to, I went and had some breakfast and everything, and popped over to the Goodwill because it was next door. You know, picked up a few good items that I can add to the store. Still got a lot of stuff I need to add. At the end of this video, I'm gonna throw up the cause I did do the silverware. I priced out the silverware and everything, so okay. And I'm gonna show you a quick little item we're gonna ship out here. This sold tonight. Working. What is this by? This is by no, it's upside down here. Gold Label. Yeah. Gold Label, World's Fair. And those little things move and everything. I even put the video in the in my photos and everything for the listing of it working. So everything works. It's in great condition. However, my concern in shipping are these little flags. I think this part's pretty secure. It's had this little round cardboard here to help protect that. I mean, little people I'm concerned about, but I'm really concerned about these flags on the side. So it did come with the original box, which I have down here. Original box, however, not really any padding or anything in there, so I'm gonna have to do that myself. I'm gonna be extra careful. I'll show you how I box this up right now, but let's get this wrapped up. I'm gonna wrap it, hopefully as good as I can, and hopefully nothing happens in transit. Going over to okay, let's get this bubble wrap going here. Bubble wrap is your friend. This is going to help you. I mean, I wish it, I don't know if it had the original, what original packaging it had or not, but usually I would assume items like this would come in some sort of prefabricated styrofoam. But, kind of like the Lemax stuff. But unfortunately, I don't have that here. So, actually, what I'm going to do here is get a little bit of filler for the top really quick. Okay, with some excess bubble wrap I laying around, I'm going to fill in the top there. And here we go. I guess just jump right into it. So, purchased for $10, sold for $85. Good profit there. However, now comes the dangerous part, and that's getting it safely to its destination. Okay. We'll do one wrap right there for now. I'm not gonna, definitely gonna do one wrap there. And we're gonna do another wrap across the other side. Okay. There we go there. Where's my tape gun? I'm telling you, I'm always losing stuff around here. I end up slapping tiles on especially these scissors. I really like these scissors. Get yourself a good pair of scissors. Cutco scissors are my preferred scissors of choice. Work left-handed, they work right-handed. They come apart, so if you need a knife in a quick situation, cut almost anything. Great pair. Get yourself a good pair of scissors. Okay. Got that done. Now we're going to go around the other side. And I'm doing this tonight not just to show you guys, but, you know, in the morning I'm always rushing, trying to get packages out, any orders that come in overnight, trying to make sure those get packaged up, and try to run those out. I got kids in school. Well, one of them's out of school now, but another one's still in school at the moment. Summer, that is. So, always busy, always something to do. So I'd much rather get this packaging done. That's a little more complex now. In the evening, when it's quiet. And I'm more of a night person anyway. I do like to stay up late and watch shows. Watch my shows usually late at night after I'm done with everything. I mean, I don't really have that many shows I watch, but I'll usually relax in the evening, late evening I should say. Right now it's about, what time is it right now? 9:49. Always been a bit of a night owl. Always preferred staying up late rather than waking up early. As long as I'm up and around, I'm usually awake. The moment I sit down or the moment I lay down, whatever, start relaxing, then I start to get sleepy. But as long as I'm going, I'm usually good. I can usually, you know, stay awake and keep going there. Okay, there we go. Now, back in the beginning of eBay, or my eBay adventure, I started with baseball cards, and not just baseball, sports cards in general. So baseball, basketball, football, and buying and selling. Back then, it was a bit of a crazy time compared to now. We used to have to send money orders or checks, and hopefully our stuff comes in. You mail your check first, and then oh man, that thing popped out, huh? I'm probably gonna put some stuff in there on that. That little thing popped out there. Another one on this side is gonna pop out, but I got that set. It's the original box. Send checks and money orders around town, or around the, you know, wherever you bought something, and hopefully your item comes in. Not the case anymore, but it was real, like a, I guess a Wild West you would call it. And not like nowadays. Nowadays, yeah, everything's pretty much guaranteed. You'll get your items or your money back. Everything's done, you know, credit cards, which is great. But back in the day, I mean, I had my original account. I actually lost my original account. Let me grab some extra padding really quick. I have some of this. It's going to add some more weight to it, but I accounted for quite a bit of packaging when I was doing my shipping stuff, so I think we'll be good. So this will help cushion and hopefully protect those flags. So back in the beginning, eBay, when I started, I actually lost my original account, which I think I just lost my didn't remember my username or anything, and my email, so that ended up being lost. Let's cut this to size a little bit. And then I started another account, and that's the one I currently have now. So I started that, how long has it been? Since 2000. So it's been about 23 years now with that one account. But I was buying and selling cards, baseball cards, football cards, basketball cards, even Marvel cards and stuff back in the day. And I was doing it with a friend of mine. There we go. doing it with a friend of mine who would always compete, you know, try to get deals on Amazon, on eBay. And we're also trying to sell on there too. We also did a lot of shows, a lot of card shows, collectible shows. We were involved with the Beanie Baby craze for a little while when that was occurring. I remember spending the night on many occasions at front of Hallmarks to try to get those deals, or try to get those bears, I should say. The bears were where all the value was. So we would camp out and try to get those overnight, and then we'd be selling them or at a show or something that weekend and moving stuff around. So we've always been involved in the collectible reselling world of things since I was pretty young. I mean, we started out, you know, just trading cards, and worked our way up to doing shows. We'd go chase autographs. You know, we'd be at all of our local games or wherever, you know, the players were going to be, at a show, at a game, whatever. We would show up. We'd have our baseballs, mini helmets, whatever, wherever we can get signed, and get those signed, and then we either collect them or we would sell them, get them authenticated, all that. Okay, that box, that's all set up in the original box. We're good to go there. Now we're going to box it up in a larger box. Now it's pretty padded on the inside of this one, so we're good. And so with the other one, I'm going to put some just packaging paper around it to prevent it from just jiggling around. Oh, I forgot the power supply. Don't want to forget that. So nowadays, you know, I kind of didn't really I took a break off and on from eBay, and would periodically sell on there whenever, you know, I would see a good deal. Whenever a good deal will pop up, boom. Usually something on Craigslist or it was just primary Craigslist at that time. Something popped up on Craigslist, good deal, where I'd buy a bunch of toys primarily, or computer parts. I would jump on the deal, and then I would turn around and flip it on eBay for more money. Now, obviously, I'm running a big old store. I'm running a big old store now since the pandemic. Oh. Since the pandemic, I started a big store, and one of the main reasons, obviously, like I explained in my previous video, is just try to get more, you know, generate more money, generate more streams of income, you know, try to live a little more comfortable life. But also, too, I was buying and selling computers. Hold on, let me grab some more packaging paper. Okay, really quickly, breaking the story while I tell you what I did here. I took 2 Amazon boxes and that I had. The lengths of these boxes, we have probably 17 of them, I'm going to say. 17 right there in width. And then these are 8 inches. 8 inches, you guys can't see that on the camera, but hold on, let me fix the camera. Turn off this mouse so I don't accidentally touch something there. Okay, so about 17 inches. It's 16 and a half or so, but I'm going to say 17 to round up for the algorithm for eBay shipping policy. That's about 8 inches right there. And then the height is going to be a tricky one because I have to get that down to 14, which shouldn't be a problem, I don't think. Can you see that? Let me line up a little bit. Let's get that to 14. So let's see what I can do. So back to the story. I would find things locally to buy and sell and flip it on eBay. So right before the pandemic, what I was doing was buying and selling computers and computer parts. And I was building gaming computers, doing business computers, you know, whatever my end customer needed. Then the pandemic hit, of course, as everybody knows now. Pandemic hit, and really couldn't go out and buy anything. Everything I was buying was secondhand, so meeting up people was a bit of a challenge. You know, and selling my product was a bit of a challenge because I couldn't see people in person. So everything became a little bit difficult. And then cryptocurrency started taking off, and mining it was, you know, getting crazy, and that caused all computer components to skyrocket in price. Not just graphics cards, as I'm pretty sure a lot of people are aware of, which really took off in price, and people were scalping them, and people were selling them for thousands of dollars. Weren't even worth it. So I couldn't get any parts for any reasonable price. Couldn't meet people in person anymore to sell these gaming computers because I wasn't shipping them. So that fizzled out. So then, you guys see, I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me bring this down here. Okay. So then, I was like, you know what? Just you know, to help generate income, additional income to... Luckily, our job, I work for a hospital, so the job never went away. Still works. But, yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. But, for a hospital, so luckily our jobs didn't go away. But still needed to, you know, we live in California, so I still need to generate some more income somewhere. And what I did was, I had a big collection of, and actually what I spent most of it on was computer parts for myself. My own collection. So I have a, you know, collection of Star Wars stuff, sci-fi, a bunch of toys. Like, you know what? Let me see what this stuff is worth. And sure enough, those, I mean, I didn't realize at the time, but the prices on a lot of the stuff I had was really at its maximum value. I had a couple of pieces, a Star Wars, Ahsoka, Old Republic, the original Old Republic 3 1/4-inch action figure, which was so rare, I couldn't find any comps on it. I couldn't find any comps of the last sale on it, but it was an extremely rare figure. Back up. An extremely rare figure. I ended up selling that one for about $800. About $800 for that one, so that was pretty nice. And then I sold a few other Star Wars Old Republic figures I had sitting around. Not sitting around, I mean, they were in totes in my collection. All brand new stuff, still sealed, unpunched cards. And, you know, I ended up making a pretty good profit on all those figures I had laying around. I wasn't really doing anything with it. And I was really into collecting Lego minifigures, so still am into collecting Lego minifigures. So, and I still have a significant Lego minifigure collection. But ultimately, I did have to sacrifice one minifigure, which was a super rare Yoda from New York City. It said New York. What's it say? New York I heart. You know, the way he speaks. And that was so rare. I really couldn't find any good comps on it. But when I originally bought it, not in New York, because the only way to get it was in New York. And I got it through eBay. See, again, what did I do with the tape? I'm always losing the tape. The tape gun is always going missing. Literally, oh. Okay. Bump the camera. I bought it for, I think it was like $89 or something like that, and that was years ago. And so I ended up selling that one for $750. You know, I've been doing collectibles and all this stuff for so long, you kind of start to see when items have reached their peak potential as far as how much you can make on it. And then you're either gonna, you know, make the sale, or you're gonna hold on to it. All my baseball cards from the 90s and everything, I did hold on to a lot, but I did sell a lot. But it really taught me when prices are high, sell. Prices are low, buy. So that's what I did with those ones. I was like, I wasn't really, it's kind of funny. I was not really into the Star Wars. It's funny. I'm into the Star Wars movies, but I prefer Star Trek. And as far as the toys go, I prefer Star Wars toys to Star Trek toys, because Star Wars toys are what I had when I was young. So I always collect Star Wars toys, but I prefer all the original stuff, and I prefer them not to be new. So the stuff I had was all new, and it was, it wasn't the original stuff, but it was still valuable. It was from the what did I say it was? The vintage collection series, which they try to make them look like the originals, but they're more modern characters. Some of them are, like the original Luke and all that, but like Ahsoka, they had some modern troopers and stuff. And I wasn't like super into collecting those, but I had them because they were good prices when I bought them originally, and just had them sitting around, and finally it was time. So I made a bunch of monies, or profit I should say, during the pandemic on those, and ended up buying computer parts. Couldn't go anywhere, so I was gaming, I was using my Oculus. That was good times. Good times. A lot of family time. But then things started opening up, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just start. Things went so well just selling off my collectibles. Let's see how far we can take this. And so, with my combined knowledge with me and my wife, we're like, all right, let's start hitting the Goodwills, the flea markets. We have a flea market that is very close to us, right down the street. I've been going to it since I was a kid, and a lot of people that sell there, they clean out storage units. And it has its sections where those people that probably buy from like AliExpress or something and just resell it there. But a lot of it is people that buy storage units, or what we call like the garage sale side, which is what we're looking for. And that's where we get a lot of product from. And then the Goodwills, we hit up the Goodwills, and good products there. Of course, I think a lot of people know that. A lot of brand new stuff, a lot of high-end stuff. You know, and being in this reselling business for so long, I mean, you get a feel for what has value, what doesn't have value. And then you also have to pay attention to, you know, especially if you're doing clothes and stuff, you have to pay attention to what's in style. I do sell shoes, I do sell clothes. I don't like it. I mean, I prefer shoes to clothes, but I don't like clothes. I mean, I like reselling clothes. To me, that's boring, but I know there's good money in it. Okay, so that's all done. I got everything weighed out. Shipping's done. Shipping label's done. Now, hopefully this helps you shipping out some bigger items, fragile items. If you are not comfortable doing this, I'd recommend don't pick it up. I don't care what the profit is. Don't go through the headache of trying to ship something out, getting a return. You know, lose time, money on this. Don't bother. Leave it there until you get more comfortable with it. But I think you're going to have to eventually get comfortable with trying to ship out fragile items, larger items, you know, if you want to grow your store, if you want to, you know, be an everything seller. You got to get used to this stuff, and you got to be, and you not just used to it, but you have to be able to deliver the final product, what is promised to the buyer. And you know, it unfortunately sometimes it just takes practice and error. Sometimes, you know, you are going to ship stuff out, it is going to go broken, and then you move on, you learn from it, refund, and learn from the experience. And you know, if you have to overestimate the dimensions of the box, do it. Obviously that may deter some buyers, and it may make your product look a little less appealing from a price perspective. But maybe, you know, maybe adjust your overall, you know, maybe say the item goes for $85 like this one. Maybe price it a little bit less, $75, which means you're going to have to buy that item at a lower price, so that way you still make a profit and can still get that shipped out safely and well packed. Or you can always you know, refund if you end up getting it into a smaller box. You know, let's say you overestimated everything, you get into a smaller box, you can always refund the buyer. The buyer will always be happy with a refund. Refund them any extra shipping cost. You can do that as well. You know, just to help you get these larger items out, or fragile items. So I'd definitely be moving a lot faster if I wasn't recording, and I would get this packaged up and boom, 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 out the door quicker. I probably would have done this, might have done this in the morning, but you know, I wanted to show you guys how the process is and what you got to do. Okay, now at the end of this video, I know this might be kind of long, but I am going to tack on the potential profits of the silverware from my video yesterday. So that should be coming up right now. And thank you guys for watching. Thumbs up. Let me know if you liked the video. If you learned something, comment down below. Thanks, everybody. And when there's nothing else to source, I will look at clothing and start buying up clothing. I mean, I can really get on a roll when I'm at a Goodwill or a Salvation Army. I don't really find good clothes at the flea market, but at the Goodwill, Salvation Armies, I start finding clothes. I'll start getting on a roll, and we'll just boom, boom, one piece after another. You know, vintage stuff, just cool stuff. Stuff that resells, basically. Stuff that you can make profit on. But I don't like it. I don't like clothes. Alright. Done with me rambling. I'm done with this package. Took me quite a bit longer than it normally would have, but I wanted to show you guys the process of boxing up something that's super fragile. I mean, this is really fragile. So I had those extra puffs. Let me show you over here. I still have some more over here. right here. This stuff right here. We got some of this. That comes from Butcher Box. I order all my protein from the Butcher Box. That's where that comes from. Helpful in situations like this. I do use it. Then of course put it in the original box. Then got another. This is actually double boxed now. Double boxed and stuffed some padding around the internal box, so that way that doesn't jiggle around. And then we have 2 boxes together, stacked together. We have one tape going all the way around, taped up some of the edges so it doesn't move around. That's it. Boom. Super fragile item. We're going to get this, just get a final weight on it and final measurements, and that's going to be good to go. Okay, everybody, I just wanted to drop into this video really quick and give an update on some of the silverware that I showed in my video yesterday. Again, I bought a big bag of silverware, $5.29. You're going to be kind of shocked at what silverware can go for, so do be on the lookout. Set of 7 of these dinner forks. Dinner forks are the taller forks, a little over 7.5 inches. There's the marking on that. If you can, hopefully you can see that, it comes out. But those are WMF Chromargan, Chromargan, Germany. And they have a little, that mark is like a little triangle, pyramid mark. Based on sold comps on eBay, I'm going to sell 7 of those. They're all the same, $80. These dinner knives, butter knives, spreading knives, again, they're WMF. These 2 here, which are Fraser's Germany, are the more premium brand or style. Maybe they're older, I'm not sure. But these ones, if you have a full set of these, probably about $100. This is a mix and match, so they're all the same WMF, but kind of just a mix-up of those. $40 for this set right here. Again, based on sold comps, I'm going to go for $40 on that. Will I get my exact asking price? Odds are probably not. I'll accept lower offers. I do have offers on. 4 salad forks. Again, they have that little triangle, WMF. The salad forks seem to go for a little bit more, so I'm going to try to go for $60 on this set of 4 right here. So we have 4, we have 100, 180. And then what's we have a set of 6. Was this 6? Yeah, 6 these dinner forks. Dinner forks, yeah, a set of 6 dinner forks. This is again WMF 18/10 Korea, and these ones I'm hoping to get about $60. So we'll see. We'll see about $60 on that. So we have what? We have 100. We have 180. Then we have 240 right there. These 2 forks right here. Again, WMF. There's salad forks. There's the markings on the back. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's coming out pretty well. WMF. And these salad forks seem to go for a lot more, asking a lot more at least. Asking and selling for, sorry. $20. Hopefully $10 a fork. We'll see. See how that goes. And then these forks here, got some goop I got to get off. Just a mix of WMF. 2 seem to be the same style. The other one looks similar, but it has a different marking on the back. And these ones I'm just going to sell for $20. We'll see. Hopefully those go. I have offers turned on all this, so I will accept lower offers, but where are they at? It's 100, 180, 210, 230, and then what did I say on these? 230, 230, 290, almost $300 in just this here. And I just found out these are Oneida Community dinner forks. So I'm gonna, one's got a chip up there. That's an interesting design. So I'm gonna do a little bit more research on these ones. This one's kind of bent. I don't even know. we'll see about these. This one here, I just quickly looked them up. Maybe another 20 bucks right there. And another, this is Oneida, but it's just a single fork. I don't know. Is it worth $5? Is it worth my time selling it for $5? We'll see. And some other miscellaneous silverware. I don't think this is really worth anything, but, you know, nearly, probably about, at the end of the day, listed value about $300. Who knows? Maybe I take less. Maybe I get $250 for, you know, everything here. But just in silverware, be on the lookout for silverware.